Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. I wanted to use the Too Faced Chocolate Bon Bon palette. I recently just picked this up and I wanted to do a tutorial on it. For like a week now I've had it, and I wanted to practice a few different looks to see like what I like the best. And I find that this makeup look that I did today is just nice because it's smoky and it's bronzy and it's the type of look that I typically like to go for. So I'm gonna probably do a few more looks using this palette, but I figured the first one would be what I'm wearing today. So if you guys don't have this palette, I would highly recommend it. It's a really good palette, really pigmented, and you have like a different variety of colors in here. So it is really nice. And also it smells like chocolate, so why wouldn't you want it? Also, I wanted to mention that I am doing another giveaway when I hit 2,000 subscribers. I know that I'm not there yet, but I just figured I would let you guys know. I really like doing giveaways because it's my way of giving back to you for supporting me and just watching my videos. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. If you're new, welcome. And I do a lot of different kind of videos, hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, lifestyle, fashion videos, all that stuff. So yeah, if you want to see how to recreate this makeup look that I'm wearing right now, then just keep on watching.
Okay, so jumping into the palette, the first shade that I'm going to take is the one all the way to the left, and it is the shade Almond Truffle. It's like a very neutral skin tone shade, but it has a little bit of warmth to it. And I'm just going in with my Morphe M433 crease brush, and I'm just applying this shade into my crease, and I'm just going back and forth in circular motions and then windshield wiping motions, and just going back and forth and making sure that is really blended. We don't want any harsh lines. This is going to be the transition shade, which is the color between, the dark and light shades, just to make sure everything is blended. So I'm just going to make sure that's blended nicely. Now I'm taking the shade Malted, and I'm using the same brush, and I'm just deepening the crease with this shade and just really blending it out. This is like a medium tone brown, and it has a little bit of glitter in it, but it doesn't show up on the skin when you apply it, so that's nice. So just make sure everything is blended. Now I'm going in with the shade Mocha, and I'm taking my Sigma E40 blending brush. This is one of my favorite blending brushes because it's really, really fluffy. And I'm just taking that shade and just putting it on top of both of the other shades we had before and just really, really blending. I'm probably going to say the word blending 800 times in this video or in all of my videos, but it's just very, that's all you got to do is blend. Next, I'm taking this really pretty maroon shade, and I'm going to take my M433 brush again and put this in the crease. I wanted a little bit of depth, but I didn't want it to be too ashy, so that's why I chose this shade because it's very warm. And then I'm going in with the shade Cashew Chew, and I am taking a bigger, fluffier blending brush, and that's the M441, and I'm just putting this up against the edges to further blend. What do you know? And then I'm going in with Molasses Chip, and this is a really pretty shade. I sprayed this brush that I'm using with Fix Plus, and I think this brush is from e.l.f., and I'm just packing this shade on my lid. This is really what I wanted to be the focal point. I really wanted to have like a bright bronzy look, but also keep it nice and dark in the crease. So then I'm going in with the shade Divinity, and I'm just going to use this as my brow bone highlight, and I'm just placing this with a bigger brush and putting that under the brow bone. Next, I'm taking my Maybelline Gel Eyeliner, like always, and this is the Anastasia, whatever you want to call it, angled brush, and it's number 14, and it's a very, very precise, small angled brush. And I'm just going to apply my winged liner with this brush, and I'm just going to speed it up because we would be here for hours if I didn't. Now I'm just quickly applying a coat of mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous, and then I'm just going to apply some false lashes. These are the Ardel Demi Wispies. Now, before we finish up the rest of the eyes, I'm going to do my face. So this is the Becca Backlight Primer. This is a really good primer if you have dry skin or if you just like a dewy finish for your foundation. And then I'm going in with MAC Studio Fluid, and I'm just going to apply this onto my face and spray my brush with Fix Plus. This is a Morphe foundation brush. I will have everything linked down below. And I'm just going to make sure that's really blended, like always. The reason why I also spray my brush before I do my foundation is because it really just makes the blending out process a lot easier. If you are someone that has trouble blending your foundation or you find that it gets cakey, you should definitely try doing that. For concealer, I'm going in with two of my favorite concealers, and I'm just going to place the Maybelline Fit Concealer first, which is what I'm doing right now, and then I'm going in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm going to highlight my face with that. So I'm putting that down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and then I'm just going to blend that all out with my Beauty Blender. And I also spray that with Fix Plus just to blend the concealer in so that it melts and so that it's not too cakey. To set everything that we concealed with in place, I'm going to apply the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm using a Sigma tapered highlight brush just to get like underneath my eyes, on my nose, on my forehead. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm just going to use a e.l.f. Kabuki brush, and this is just going to keep your foundation in place so that it does not move throughout the day. Now going back to the eyes, I'm going in with the same gel eyeliner that I used for the wing, and I'm just going to apply this to my waterline. If you guys are in the lookout for a really good eyeliner for your waterline that doesn't smudge throughout the day, I would definitely try this one. Then I'm taking the shade Molasses Chip, and I'm just using a e.l.f. brush, the same one that we used for our lid, and I'm just going to put this on the on like one half of the lower lash line, and then I'm going in with that same maroon shade that we used in the crease, and I'm just going to put this on the outer portion of my eye, not taking it too far in because we still want to keep the inner corner nice and bright. To finish up the eyes, we're just going to apply some mascara to the lower lash line, and then I'm just going to show you what I did to the rest of my face. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going in with this contour shade, and the brush that I'm using, I can't think of the name, but it's by Morphe, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones, my temples, and my nose. Now this step is definitely not an everyday thing, and it's definitely optional, but it's carving out your contour, and this is the baking technique. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it or not, but what you do is you just take a setting powder and you just carve out your cheekbones, and then you let it sit for a little bit just to really set that under contour. And when you're done, after a couple minutes, you just swipe it away So that's what I'm doing. I'm just using a Morphe brush, and I'm just carving out the contour, and then I'm also just really packing on the powder to the spots that I want my face to really be matte. And then for blush, I'm going in with NARS Orgasm, and I'm also using a Morphe brush. Like I said, all the brushes will be listed down below if you're interested, and I'm just going to apply the blush right above the contour. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using Too Faced Candlelight Glow. I fell in love with this highlight a while ago and I stopped using it, and I picked it up the other day and I fell in love all over. So now I'm just wiping away the baking, and as you can see, it just gives you a really sharp contour line. So now I'm taking MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer. I should have did this step before I cleaned up my contour, but it's alright. So I'm just going in and just quickly bronzing up the skin a little bit with that, and then I'm taking some lip liner, and this is the Jordana lip liner in the shade Tawny. You can find this at Walgreens, and I'm just going to line my lips and just quickly fill them in. For a lipstick, I'm going in with MAC's Whirl, and I'm just going to apply this on my lips, and I'm going to use another color to lighten it, but I really like using this as a base. And then I'm going in with NYX Butter Gloss, or Butter Lipstick, in the shade Sugar Wafer. I think I've used this in every video, like I'm really sorry, but it's what I use all the time. I'm not lying to you guys. It's one of my favorite lipsticks, and I just can't get away from it. So I'm just going to set my face with some Fix Plus, and that will be the completed look. I hope you guys enjoy this look, and I'll see you in my next video.